Hello and welcome to another Technical Tip Tuesday. This week's focus is on technology and how it transforms the hand sketching workflow.
I always like to say, like, use your best judgment in a residential house. And of course, if you go to anybody else in our company, they're probably going to give you a similar answer, but it might have a little bit of a different spin on it, such as Nelson or Rob or any of them. But for me personally, if I'm going into a residential home, I'm going to take a picture in the center of the room, of the bedroom, and then I'm going to go take a picture in the closet as best I can, because obviously, if there's things in the closet, you can't really see in the closet. But I'm just trying to figure out how wide that closet is and how deep the closet is and how tall the closet is. So that's really the biggest things that we need to know. If that's moving some clothes, make sure that you're getting that accuracy. But the same thing applies to if you're going into a kitchen. Make sure that you're getting picture on both sides of the island, right? People have massive islands nowadays. That's like a thing right now. So make sure you're getting a picture on both sides. Not necessarily, it helps accuracy, of course, but also it's going to cover you as well. Because what if there was something on the other side of the island? Maybe there was a damage that was done that you didn't see. And now the homeowner's calling and saying, hey, there was damage that was done by your team, but you have no documentation of it. So you kind of have to think about it as a twofold thing. I go back to a story that happened. This was like 4 years ago, or no, it was 3 years ago because it was when I just started. So an owner called me and he said there was a customer that they had. It was a multi-unit, so it was an apartment complex. And he said that there was one specific unit, but the customer was saying that his team had stolen a Nike shoe box full of cash and a coin jar, and that was in her closet. So he and I were on the phone and I said, well, give me the unit number. So I was able to pull it up and, really quick go through it with him. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to send you the link to her apartment complex, but there's a picture inside the closet. There was a Nike shoe box and a coin jar. And I was like, I don't think if your team was going to take something, they would have left a picture of it because that would be kind of silly. So we were able to show that documentation of the day that they were there, and they actually documented that both of those things were in her closet. So we were able to cover his team and protect them from obviously having to pay back money that they did not in fact take, and all like protect them as well. So you kind of have to think about it from both sides and taking more pictures. But the reality of it is, one, the more pictures you take, the better image quality that you get, right? So if you take more pictures, that's great. Two, it doesn't charge you any more money to take any more pictures. If you're going to take more pictures, that's great. Helps with resolution, helps to be able to zoom in and see maybe those scratches on the wall. You should really be using comments. If you're using like Intor comments, if you have a scratch or something that's pre-existing, don't just rely on taking that picture. Like, actually use the Intor comment, take a picture with your phone. But using it it's only going to help us. The more pictures that you take, it's going to help you. And it's also going to make your sketch look really good. Like your befores and your afters, your timeline tours, when you're taking more and more photos, it just helps it to look a little bit better and a little bit more polished.